everyone, and welcome back to Abstract Medicine. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Sunday, happy Mother's Day in Great Britain today. Today we're going to be doing a beautiful ritual for calling in your soulmate. All you gotta do is just relax, chill out, and maybe if you'd like to participate in this ritual with me after this reading, you can do that, or you may wish to pause the video and then come back and have everything ready for the ritual. So we're going to be pouring in the water. This is going to be a candle wax reading, an oracle reading, and a psychic reading where I'm going to be using all of my psychic senses. So let's begin. Calling in your soulmate. Focus on the intention you're wanting to make today, which is calling in your soulmate. This is about a higher love, a divine love, a true love. And let's see what the candle wax has to share. Okay? Some of you have two options. You're going to be meeting your soulmate through other people. So this is about connection here. There's going to be an opportunity within the meeting where you're going to come apart from that group of people. So whether this is already a friendship group or whether this is actually, you know, meeting these people for the first time at an event, there's going to then be a separation. I do see your soulmate coming together with you. So your soulmate is going to be wanting to connect with you. So they'll want to trail off with you and then create another little circle where other people are involved. I do see that their attention is very heavily focused on you. I see a lot of people around you, collective. You have the eyes of many people's attention, but this particular soulmate of yours, who is your true love, is someone who is going to be admiring you, not only from afar, but their full attention is on you. I see that this soulmate is going to be seeing you as someone who they see as love at first sight. We have a big circle here, and we have another shape above that actually looks like the heart organ from how I'm seeing it. I also see a horse being of significance here. I see that this person or you yourself may have experienced a recent heartbreak. I see that this person is a real provider. I'm also seeing a seahorse. So this person is, if they are the masculine, because I know a lot of you on my channel, you are mainly women on my channel, I do see that you are calling in someone who is a man. And this man is going to be providing, they're going to be taking a lot of the responsibilities that typically are connected to feminine qualities or feminine tasks. This person would be someone who would be like a seahorse, which is a beautiful animal of the aquatic world that gives birth as a male to little babies. So I see that this person is going to take on a lot of responsibility. They're very kind and generous and supportive. Now, as you can see, this candle has burnt out. I think that it's going to be very soon. This meeting is going to be very soon. I would say within the next 3 months to 3 years. Okay, for some of you it could be 3 years. So within 3 years. I do see a magnet here. I see a magnetic attraction taking place here. I also see that this particular soulmate of yours is someone who is very attractive themselves. They magnetize people towards them. So this could be someone who even could be a public speaker. I do feel like it's going to be very soon, this connection. If I see some other images in the candle wax, I will let you know. But let's have a look at the tarot. Yes, this person is someone who is very reliable. This is someone who you can trust, someone who is also of someone who's in a position of authority, someone who could also be a teacher, someone who could have the sign of Taurus very, very strong in their chart. This could be their sun sign, you know, their moon sign or their rising sign. Now, this soulmate is someone who you will marry because the Hierophant is the priest. The Hierophant is the person who is incredibly traditional and deals with institutions of a religious or spiritual nature. So this could be a temple, a mosque, a church. This could be a sacred space. And I do see a initiation of binding of vows here and emotional heart chords. So I do see that this is someone who's very traditional and they invoke peace. And just so you know, this is the actual true peace sign here. It's not the separated one, it's the connected one. So this is telling me that this is someone who is also very aware of the occult. They are religious and spiritual at the same time, as well as traditional, as well as open-minded. So you've kind of got an all-rounder here. This is someone who may have a beard. They may like to wear necklaces or medallions or chains, like a gold chain or silver or platinum. I do see that this is someone who may have longer hair than usual in your society. So this could be someone who has hair up to their shoulder length or longer. They could be older than you. This could be someone who is already a father, or this is someone who would like to be a father. Again, this is someone who would like to get married, very traditional, would also like to have children if that's something that you're wanting. The Hierophant is a very powerful card to start this reading. I do see that this is someone who is a peacemaker, is a lover, not a fighter, but if needed, they will fight for what they believe in, okay? Again, this is someone who has very strong ethics, morals, and very traditional, and they are someone who likes to read, someone who is all about knowledge, and the more information that they get. I'm also picking up on Mercury, so they may have Gemini or Virgo in their personal planets or in their dominant planets, which could be Mercury itself, as well as Venus as well in their dominance. So I would say when you're looking at the astrology of this person, when you meet up and then you do the, you know, correlation between your astrology and theirs, I see that you could have the opposite sign of their Taurus, which is Scorpio, in your personal planets, or you may have Scorpio in your Venus. Now, I am typically a tropical astrologer, but I'm also very interested in, because of my training over the years, I'm also interested in Vedic astrology. So you may wish to look at your tropical astrology as well as your Vedic astrology. So I do see that. I also see that they may have Sagittarius, or you may have Sagittarius prominently in your chart, because we did mention Gemini, which is Mercury. This is someone who's very intelligent, someone who's very smart. I also see that this is someone who may have some sort of channel or platform where they speak about inventions or speak about things that they've learned or speak about the world maybe they're interested in, or they are involved in archaeology. This could be someone who is interested and involved in things to do with the world, the earth, because Taurus really, even though it's ruled by Venus, is really dealing with earthly matters. It's an earth sign, and it's the most earth sign that there is in the earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, seeing that I also mentioned Virgo, which is ruled by Mercury, this is someone who is very analytical, likes to study, likes to be very organized, and likes to plan ahead. I do see that the opposite of Virgo is Pisces. So you may have Pisces in your chart, or you may also have Virgo in your chart. You will have very complementary signs, because they are your soulmate. Now, regardless of gender, if you are a male and you carry more of the feminine tendencies, you will be attracting your masculine, who is a man, if you're in a same-sex partnership, for example, in desiring of that same-sex partnership. If you are a woman and you carry lots of masculine energy, now you could also, in fact, be this person here, and you're attracting the opposite of that, which is the feminine urge. So I do see that this is someone who may actually also enjoy horse riding. There's something about the Middle East here, something about the desert here that I'm picking up on. This could be someone who may pause for prayer as well. Unequivocally, unapologetically connected with God, I'm hearing. Now we have the Nine of Swords here. Let's have a look and see what else there is about this Nine of Swords, because I am curious. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Let me just pull out some more cards. Thank you, Spirit. The Devil. Okay, I see it now. The King of Pentacles. Okay, so before I continue, I see here that there is someone that you were dealing with from your past who was incredibly toxic. This most likely was someone who was a karmic relationship. So someone where you had to learn very strong boundaries, someone that you had to learn how to really truly love yourself and remove yourself from codependent relationships overall. I do think that these codependent relationships stem from your childhood, because there's a sense of self-worth issue here. I also see that this person really gave you a lot of grief. And I am picking up on Aquarius here and Gemini because of the signs here that we have. We also have a heart here on the blanket, as you can see. So I see here that this is someone who may have really caused a lot of triggers, issues, and trauma, possibly for some. I see that you had waited for a long time for this person to mature, to level up, to rise to the person that you wanted to marry. There was a sort of promise between you both, but I see here that this person preferred their toxic environment or toxic tendencies or toxic ways. And I do feel like you made a gentle then quick exit from this relationship. Okay, so again, there's this energy of two people here that we mentioned at the very beginning of the candle wax reading. And I see that even though there are lots of people around you, I mainly see that this soulmate is the main character in your next chapter in your romantic era, I'm hearing. So this could be a choice between two people, someone from your past and someone new coming in who's your true soulmate. Now, I do feel immediately with the Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus signs here in the King of Pentacles that this person is urging you on quietly in spirit to make the right strategic choice. Make the right choice that can comfort you, can provide for you, can nourish you, can nurture you. Where there is stability in the environment, where there is stability in the connection, This is someone who would want for you to make the right choice, where there is calm, there is harmony, and it's healthy for your nervous system. So essentially, this person is respecting that you have free will. Your soulmate is respecting that you have free will. However, they're also saying that they would be the right choice. I am the right choice. We have the Queen of Wands. So this is your energy collective. We have the Emperor, which is the energy of your soulmate collective. Okay, Spirit wants to share this message now. So you see how we have two men here, or two masculines here. One is of a lower grade, so this is the King of Pentacles, and one is of a much higher grade with power, more power, and expansive energy, with the Emperor. The Emperor is above the King. The King answers to the Emperor. Now, we have you in the middle here with the Queen of Wands. Now, I see here that you are very fiery, you are incredibly attractive, you're passionate. You could also be creatives. You could be people who really love the sun, you enjoy sunbathing, or maybe you are of a darker complexion. There's power here, maybe there's a quiet power that you exude, collective, and this is very attractive. There could also be a gravitas around you, or your aura is incredibly magnetic, powerful. I do see that you are someone who is very determined, and you have a sunny disposition overall. But there is also the energy where you're putting off to your potential suitors and people around you in your work environment, and even in your relationships, romantically, platonically, and also in your career, that should people cross you, they will get burnt. So this is the energy that I'm picking up on. Now, remember how we spoke about these signs that you will have in correlation to your partner. I did mention Sagittarius, so you could have very strong Sagittarius energy. Now, this card here is also Aries as well as Leo. So you may have Aries and Leo as well as Sagittarius, one or all of these in your predominant astrology, your personal planets, or zodiac signs. So you could have very strong Jupiter as a planet, or prominent Jupiter, or even prominent Sagittarius. You may have your sun sign could be Leo, or you may have your sun sign in Sagittarius. You may even have Aries as your sun sign, or you may have Jupiter in Leo, or Jupiter in Aries, or Jupiter in Sagittarius. You may even have Aries in your Jupiter, or Aries in your sun sign, or your Aries in Jupiter, or Aries in Venus. I'm picking up on for some of you, but not all of you. I'm also picking up on Capricorn here. Now, the Capricorn element of your sign is the element in your astrology that you had to really work on with regard to how you are coming across to the world in terms of codependent tendency or toxic traits. So I do feel like you've learned a lot. I feel like you've learned from this past experience. I do feel like you've learned to remove yourself from people who have taken advantage of you, who have crossed your boundaries. You've really leveled up yourself, and I am feeling a pang around my chest area. I'm feeling like you have been through a lot of anxiety and mental stress, and I see that you may have had help with that from someone who was an expert, but I do see that you also have still a bit of anxiety moving forward with the attention that you are just about to get. I do see a lot of you are about to embark on being on stage, being on a platform, or having lots of eyes on you. This could be in your career, or this could also be you going to an event and lots of people are going to be staring at you. It's a very overwhelming experience when you do experience it. I'll say it again. It's going to be a very overwhelming experience when you do experience all the eyes that are on you. Now, I do see that the King of Pentacles from your past, or the potential husband or the potential long-term partner that you let go of, they're still stuck in the past. Can you see how this person is looking to the left? They're stuck here, they're stubborn here, and they ain't moving anywhere. So I do see that this person from your past is someone who is not willing to move forward towards you, to physically advance towards you. They're sitting on their hands, essentially. Whereas this person here, the Emperor, has their attention towards the future and is actually also towards you here. Maybe not fully their eyesight, but I do see them soon moving towards you. It's going to be very soon. Now we have the Emperor here, which is Aries energy. So we have this very strong energy of fire here. So that's what I'm seeing here in terms of the tarot. Yes, we had the Two of Swords at the back of the deck here, where there is a choice that you will be making between someone from your past, someone who you're recovering from emotionally, someone who had given you lots of burdens and issues and anxiety, into moving towards a connection that actually brings stability. Let's have a look at the Oracle cards, the Romance Angels, please. Okay, we have playfulness. This is a connection that is going to bring a lot of joy. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. We also have him dressed in red and you in white. There's a color coordination here I'm seeing in the cards, as well as in the energy. There's a red, yellow and orange, as well as purity white. So I do see that there is something that you have cleansed from toxicity in your past overall, and also you've cleansed yourself of toxic cords that you have had with your ex. And I do see that you are prepared and ready for your next long-term relationship because you've done the inner work. Yeah. So I do see that you have released your ex, or you're currently clearing your energy field of your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, release your ex. Now, this could also be a ritual which you write, and I do encourage you to pause this video and come back to it after you've done it, which is to write their name and to actually start burning it. Now, we can also do that together if you like. And then we have healing family issues, love your life, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, this could actually be something that, again, I remember how I mentioned that releasing your codependent issues was connected to your your childhood, and growing up. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of paper and write this down for you. I'm going to write this down for you to release your ex, okay? Dear, and then you just imagine their name, okay? I release, and repeat after me as I say this, I release all cords, emotionally, spiritually, sexually, physically, energetically, from your energy and from my energy fields. Thank you for the lessons I have now become empowered. I am free and sovereign. Here are my boundaries. Attempts to reconcile in any way are barred. Okay, and then sign your name. And then I'm just going to put here just a cross with the grace of God. It is done. Amen. Okay, and now I fold it. Fold it in, then fold it out, which is, again, fold out. Now you may want to do this with me again, or you may want to do this in your own time. Cord cutting ritual begins. Okay, get a match. Okay. Okay, that is done. I felt a shift in the energy there. Wow. Okay, powerful, powerful stuff. It is done. And now we're going to have a look at your soulmate's energy. Whew. Death. So this is a confirmation that there is an ending of a relationship that you have had. They have also had an ending of a relationship. The cords have been cut. And I'm also seeing 36 could be your age or a significant number for you. It rounds down to a 9, so you have ended a chapter. This is also symbolized by Scorpio too. So again, Scorpio being the opposite of Taurus here. Jealousy. Okay, because this person and you yourselves are very sought after, very attractive, very magnetic, I see that it can bring about a lot of jealous energy, but I see that mainly your ex is jealous of the connection that you're about to embark on. Energetically, they feel it, and your energetic auric field has now barred them from connecting in any way, shape or form. And I see here that they are jealous of everything and anything that you intend to create, everything and anything that you intend to do, because they no longer have access to you. They are no longer in the rooms, in the spaces that you are in, or even in the environment overall. So we have you being protected here. Okay, collective. And then lastly, we have release. So again, it's another card from Spirit saying continue to release your ex. You may need to do this ritual once, twice, or 3 times. I see here that with 42, this could be very significant, could be your age or even a very important number to you. Now remember, these numbers could also be door numbers, okay, or addresses. Now 42 comes down to a 6. Number 6 is the energy of Venus, which is the energy of the woman, the feminine, the divine feminine, which is you, collective, most likely. And I do see here that you are the ones that are continuing to release ties from your ex, okay? So that was a main message that Spirit really wants to bring in. And then underneath it all, we have soulmate. So this is the beautiful sign of soulmate. So I want to read this card, and it's so beautiful how synchronous it is as it comes through in this ritual. So 49 could be significant. Soulmate. A significant partnership. Look, we have boundaries here. You see that? Hang on before I continue reading. Look at that. It's like I'm psychic or something. Yeah. You got boundaries. Cats, big cats, small cats could also be significant. A significant partnership, soul connection, and the meeting of kindred spirits. Drawing this card means you have met a soul-connected relationship. While this can indicate a romantic connection, it can also signify any relationship meant to work together on a soul level. This partnership is special. Learn from each other be good to each other and be in gratitude for the connection. Even our perceived adversaries are profound soulmate connections. You can always draw another card to clarify around the purpose of your connection. Meditate on this symbol when you want to connect on a deeper soul level with friends, family, or companions. Can also be used to call in a soulmate relationship, and that's what we're doing today. So we're calling in a soulmate relationship. And this is another clarification with the hand of Fatima, or the hand of Fatima, depending on how you want to pronounce it, depending on which region that speaks mostly to you. You are protected from evil eye. So now we're going to get a channeled message from your soulmate. Dear, your name. I have loved you as soon as I saw you. Before we met, before we linked eyes, I knew you from the astral world, from Antarctica, from Lemuria, Atlantis. You were a priestess then, as you are now. I smell your scent, your perfume, your aroma, your warmth I feel from afar, from long ago. There's a lot of messages that are coming through here. It has always been familiar. It has always been you. From what I know now, I did not know then. I am a man that has always and will always love you. Desiring you is easy, though sacred in act. Loving you has been arduous, as I have traversed seas, oceans, lands, experiences, had but know you. Know you. This person is very poetic, by the way. They're very, what I'm sensing is like just timelessness, time, place, and past lives. I'm kind of getting dizzy actually as I'm channeling. So let's continue. Is there anything you want to share? My heart aches for you, querida. So this person may be Spanish or Spanish speaking, or they may be based in Spain. Loved one. I'm also picking up on Habib, which is an Arabic word. So this person could be Arabic. Remember we spoke about the Middle East. Once I see you, I will not let you go. Oh no. Once and forever mine and yours to keep. I love you. I have a surprise for you. You are going to like it. Okay, that's it for now. I just want to say that this person's also telling me that in case you're worried or wondering, they are not with someone at this time. They are fully alone. If anything, they're actually kind of in some sort of hermit mode or cleansing themselves from, yeah, sexual or romantic energies from themselves. And I feel like also the other thing they want to say is they don't have any children. They are a complete blank slate. They are of a higher mind now than then, which meant that they are very self-aware and they've really worked on themselves, collective. So I do hope you've enjoyed this beautiful channeling and ritual to call in your soulmate, collective. If you'd like to tip me, you can find the information on my website under the page that is now called Mysticism Abstract Medicine. I've got some lovely new exciting news coming for you very soon. One of them includes Convivium, which is going to be a moon ritual around the full and new moon cycle. You can find that on that page. There's also Sketchbook Club, which we begin again this month on the 29th of March. There's also an option to book ahead in advance, so you have all of the Sketchbook Club for all of the year already paid for at a discount. And so many more bookings available on my website for private readings as well and private sessions. I'm wishing you so much love on this beautiful day. Let this message carry you forward with hope, love in your heart and inspiration. If you'd like to do this reading yourself, of course you can, this ritual yourself, of course you can go ahead and do that. And I will see you in the next video. See you in the next session. Take care, God bless, bye for now.